What if measurable cardiovascular healing could begin in just 7 days? Research shows blood pressure, cholesterol, and inflammation can begin improving within days through food alone. No extreme diets, no deprivation, just real meals that actively repair your cardiovascular system. Over 7 days, you'll see exactly what to eat, why it works, and how to make it sustainable for life. Every single day, somewhere in America, a senior citizen sits down to a meal. They've eaten the same way for decades. Processed foods, high sodium, limited vegetables, and every single day, that meal either protects their heart or slowly, silently damages it. Most seniors don't realize they're making life or death choices 3 times daily. Choices made while thinking about something else entirely. This is Wise Nourish, and today begins something remarkable. Over the next 50 minutes, spread across 5 connected videos, viewers are going to discover exactly what research-backed nutrition can do to reverse years of cardiovascular damage. Not through medication, not through expensive supplements, but through actual food, simple, affordable, delicious food that transforms your heart at the cellular level. This is the Heart Healthy 7-Day Meal Plan for seniors, inspired by decades of medical research and designed specifically for aging bodies. And here's what's mind-blowing. The changes begin immediately. Within hours, your body starts responding. Within days, measurable improvements occur. Let's be direct. Cardiovascular disease remains the #1 killer of Americans aged 65 and older. According to the 2024 to 2025 American Heart Association statistics, approximately 919,032 people died from cardiovascular disease in 2023. That's 1 person every 34 seconds. 1 every 34 seconds. That statistic represents 1 in every 3 deaths in the United States. Put another way, nearly 128 million American adults, 48.6% of the entire adult population, have some form of cardiovascular disease, including high blood pressure, heart disease, or stroke. Average age at first heart attack, 65.6 years for males and 72.0 years for females. What happens inside your arteries as you age? Your blood vessels change. The endothelium, the innermost lining of your arteries, becomes stiff. Cholesterol begins accumulating. Your blood pressure creeps higher month after month, year after year. This happens silently. Seniors often have no symptoms until suddenly they have a heart attack or stroke. And here's the heartbreaking part. This cascade of cardiovascular damage is almost entirely controlled by diet. Research shows 5 primary risk factors accelerating cardiovascular disease in seniors. Understanding these is understanding how to reverse them. First, hypertension, high blood pressure. According to 2025 American Heart Association guidelines, normal blood pressure is less than 120/80. Elevated is 120 to 129 over less than 80. But here's the problem. 46.7% of American adults have hypertension. Among seniors, the rates are dramatically higher. Up to 70% of seniors over 60 have high blood pressure. Why does this matter? Because every millimeter of mercury elevation causes measurable damage. With every 20-point increase in systolic blood pressure, your risk for cardiovascular death literally doubles. Not increases slightly, doubles. That's exponential risk. Second, high LDL cholesterol. LDL is the bad cholesterol that deposits in artery walls like sludge. The data is sobering. 25.5% of American adults have total cholesterol of 240 milligrams per deciliter or higher. Among seniors, particularly those over 75, the rates are substantially elevated. Here's the mechanism. When LDL oxidizes in your bloodstream, it triggers your immune system to attack it. This creates inflammation inside your arteries. Plaque forms, arteries narrow, blood flow decreases. That's atherosclerosis. That's the path to heart attacks and strokes. The good news? The DASH diet, dietary approaches to stop hypertension, reduces LDL cholesterol by 5 to 15% within 4 weeks. One recent meta-analysis examining 22 clinical trials found the DASH diet significantly lowered total cholesterol, LDL-C, and VLDL-C in overweight and obese individuals, with the most pronounced reductions observed within 8 weeks or less. This is powerful medication level change from food alone. Third, excessive sodium intake. This is where most seniors unknowingly destroy their heart health. The American Heart Association recommends less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium daily for most adults. But for seniors with hypertension, the ideal target is just 1,500 milligrams, about half a teaspoon of salt. What's the reality? The average American consumes 3,400 milligrams daily. That's 47% more than recommended. Where does it hide? Processed foods. A single can of chicken noodle soup contains 1,200 milligrams. A frozen dinner has 700 to 800 milligrams. 3 slices of deli meat equals 1,500 milligrams. Most seniors, eating normal food, exceed their entire daily sodium limit by lunch. Excess sodium directly increases blood pressure. It causes blood vessels to constrict. It increases fluid retention. Your heart works harder. Your arteries stiffen. Within 3 to 5 years, chronic high sodium intake can cause measurable left ventricular hypertrophy. Your heart muscle thickens and becomes less efficient. Fourth, chronic inflammation. This is the silent disease beneath the surface. When seniors consume processed foods, refined carbohydrates, and excess saturated fat, their body mounts an inflammatory response. This isn't the acute inflammation of an infection. It's chronic, low-grade inflammation that damages artery walls at the cellular level. Scientists measure this through C-reactive protein, CRP. Seniors with elevated CRP have significantly higher cardiovascular disease risk. Studies show the DASH diet reduces CRP, a key inflammation marker, by 8 to 10% within 12 weeks. But here's what's remarkable. Vegetable-based polyphenol in the meal plan provide antioxidants that actually prevent LDL from oxidizing in the first place. Prevention beats treatment every time. Fifth, obesity and excess weight. Data from 2020 shows 71% of American adults have overweight or obesity, BMI of 30 or higher. The problem is particularly pronounced in seniors, where excess weight often concentrates around the abdomen. This visceral fat surrounding internal organs, is metabolically active. It produces inflammatory molecules, increases insulin resistance, raises blood pressure, and directly damages heart function. Even modest weight loss, just 5 to 7% of body weight, produces measurable cardiovascular improvements. Lower blood pressure, improved cholesterol, reduced inflammation. The meals in this plan naturally support healthy weight management without restrictive calorie counting. So far, this might sound like doom and gloom, but stop here, because what researchers discovered over the past 30 years has fundamentally changed how we understand nutrition and cardiovascular health. It turns out, and this is critical, that nearly all the damage can be reversed. Not managed, not slowed, reversed. In 1997, researchers at the National Institutes of Health launched a landmark study. They took seniors with mild to severe hypertension and placed them on a specific eating pattern. They called it the DASH diet, dietary approaches to stop hypertension. The results were staggering. 5 specific nutrients are primarily responsible for cardiovascular protection. When seniors consume adequate amounts of these, which this meal plan ensures, their cardiovascular system fundamentally transforms. Potassium, your heart's rhythm guardian. Potassium regulates your heartbeat, controls blood vessel tone, and directly counteracts sodium's blood pressure-raising effects. Seniors need 2,600 to 3,400 milligrams daily. Most American seniors get 2,000 or less. Why? Because potassium-rich foods are whole foods, salmon, vegetables, beans, fruits, while processed foods contain sodium instead. Here's the powerful part. Seniors who increase potassium intake see blood pressure reductions of 5 to 8 millimeters of mercury within weeks. Combined with sodium reduction, systolic pressure can drop 10 to 15 millimeters. That's extraordinary cardiovascular protection from mineral balance. Omega-3 fatty acids, the inflammation fighters. EPA and DHA, the specific omega-3s found in fatty fish, have 3 distinct cardiovascular mechanisms. First, they reduce triglycerides by 20 to 30%, lowering a key cardiovascular risk factor. Second, they reduce inflammation throughout the cardiovascular system. Third, they stabilize your heart's electrical system, preventing dangerous arrhythmias. The data is profound. Seniors consuming adequate omega-3s have 30% lower risk of sudden cardiac death. That's not a small improvement. That's prevention of catastrophic events. Just 4 ounces of mackerel provides 2,200 milligrams of EPA and DHA. Salmon provides 1,800 milligrams. This isn't supplement-level intake. It's therapeutic, pharmaceutical-grade cardiovascular medicine delivered through actual food. Dietary fiber, the cholesterol eraser. Soluble fiber physically binds to cholesterol in your digestive system and carries it out of your body. Every additional 10 grams of daily fiber intake reduces heart disease risk by approximately 15%. The DASH meal plan provides 25 to 30 grams daily, more than double the average American intake. Here's what happens. Within 4 weeks of fiber-rich eating, LDL cholesterol measurably declines. This happens consistently across research studies. Beans, oats, barley, vegetables, and fruits all contain soluble fiber. The beauty? These foods also provide other cardiovascular nutrients simultaneously. You're never consuming single nutrient supplements. You're eating whole foods with complementary protective compounds. Polyphenol and antioxidants, the oxidation fighters. When LDL cholesterol oxidizes in your bloodstream, it triggers inflammation and artery damage. But polyphenol, plant compounds found in vegetables, fruits, dark chocolate, and tea, prevent this oxidation from happening in the first place. A single cup of blueberries provides 250+ milligrams of anthocyanins, a type of polyphenol with documented cardiovascular benefits. Dark chocolate at 72% cacao contains polyphenol at levels exceeding some pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory medications. Green tea provides catechins that improve blood vessel function within hours of consumption. The DASH meal plan provides hundreds of different polyphenol compounds daily, offering antioxidant protection that supplements simply cannot match. Magnesium, the blood pressure regulator. Magnesium allows blood vessels to relax and dilate, the same mechanism as several classes of blood pressure medications, but without side effects. Magnesium also maintains proper heart rhythm and regulates blood glucose. Seniors need 320 to 420 milligrams daily. The DASH meal plan provides this through nuts, seeds, leafy greens, and whole grains. Adequate magnesium intake has been shown to reduce systolic blood pressure by 5 to 8 millimeters of mercury. Modest on paper, but combined with other dietary improvements, this contributes to substantial overall cardiovascular protection. Here's what seniors can expect when they begin eating this way. This isn't speculation. This is from research tracking hundreds of seniors over weeks and months. Within 24 to 48 hours, sodium levels begin dropping. Your kidneys respond immediately to lower sodium by excreting excess fluid. Many seniors report a 2 to 3 pound weight loss in the first week, not fat loss, but reduced water retention. Within 3 to 5 days, blood pressure begins measurably declining, not stabilizing, declining. By day 7, seniors often notice they sleep better, have more energy, and feel less bloated. By 2 weeks, the improvements become clinical and measurable. Blood pressure reduction of 5 to 11 millimeters of mercury is documented in research. At home, seniors typically measure this themselves. Cholesterol levels begin improving. Inflammation markers start declining. Most importantly, energy levels stabilize and mental clarity improves, better blood flow to the brain. After 4 weeks, blood work shows clear improvements. LDL cholesterol has declined. Triglycerides have decreased. Inflammatory markers like CRP have dropped. Cardiac biomarkers, proteins indicating heart stress, begin improving. Some seniors report reduced medication side effects and may, with their doctor's guidance, reduce medication doses. By 3 months, the cardiovascular system has fundamentally changed. Endothelial function, the health and responsiveness of blood vessel linings, improves measurably. Arterial stiffness decreases. Heart rate variability improves, indicating better autonomic nervous system function. Some seniors report symptoms they've had for years: shortness of breath with stares, fatigue, completely resolve. Over 6 to 12 months of consistent adherence. Imaging studies show plaque progression slowing or even reversing in some cases. left ventricular mass normalizes. Heart function improves. Cardiovascular disease risk declines 20 to 30%. Many seniors become living proof that cardiovascular aging isn't inevitable. It's optional, determined by daily food choices. Now that viewers understand the science, why their heart is struggling, how specific nutrients reverse cardiovascular damage, and what timeline to expect, comes the practical part, the actual meal plan. Days 1 and 2 introduce the foundation. Breakfast that tastes like comfort food but functions like cardiology. Lunch that satisfies hunger while clearing cholesterol. Dinner that literally reverses years of arterial damage. In Part 2, Wise Nourish presents the complete recipes, the specific amounts, and the production secrets that make heart-healthy food not just nutritious, but genuinely delicious. For now, here's the question to consider. What's preventing you from starting today? Is it not knowing what to eat? Is it thinking healthy food doesn't taste good? Is it feeling overwhelmed by change? By the end of Part 5, every single excuse dissolves, because you'll have not just knowledge, but a complete, practical, delicious pathway to cardiovascular health. Subscribe to Wise Nourish now. Hit that notification bell, because Part 2 drops, specific date, and it begins with breakfast that will make you question everything you thought you knew about nutrition.